All right, well, look, let's get to football then. And Andy can pipe in this if he wants to. But look, we've got to talk about Chelsea. They are the champions of the world. How surprised were you both by their victory over PSG last night?
Do you know, I wasn't shocked, just because Chelsea in European finals are really, really good. I mean, they set up properly. I think Maresca's had a really good season. We certainly did last year. So it didn't shock me. Yes, PSG, we all think are the best team on the planet, but I just had this feeling that Chelsea, if they set up correctly and got all their best players fit, that they could ultimately get the job done. And the way they played that first half, Vic, was absolutely incredible. I didn't see that coming. But now it's about what can they do this season coming, because now the expectation is going to be going through the roof. When you beat PSG in a World Club Cup final, people are going to be expecting you to challenge for the Premier League. So it's been a fantastic start to this season, you'd have to say, for Chelsea, and it's amazing to see what they're going to do next year.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of that, do you think this is going to kind of lift everyone's expectations in terms of them going forward? Because, you know, I think they've lifted every single major trophy there is to lift. I mean, that's quite the achievement, isn't it? So what will the expectations be, do you think, for them this season?
I think they're going to have to push for the league title. I'm not saying they're going to win it, because obviously Manchester City, Liverpool and Arsenal, I think, are still just ahead of them. But if you look at what they've been doing in terms of the recruitment as well, signing young players, you can't tell me in 2-3 years' time this Chelsea team's not going to be one of the best teams in Europe. I mean, they're all quality, they're all young. I think last season they had one of the average youngest squads in the Premier League as well. So I think, yes, you can get carried away and start thinking, right, they can win the Premier League next season, they can win this, they can win that. But I think it's baby steps, I think. But they are showing fantastic progression. I think we saw Cole Palmer back to his best again yesterday, and I think if they do continue on this trajectory, then again in a couple of years' time, there's no reason why they can't go on and win the Premier League.
Yeah, and of course he got the Players' Tournament, didn't he? Awarded the Golden Ball for the tournament's best player. It is a year, of course, until the World Cup, though. Do you think that he can really shine for England next year?
Yeah, I do. I think he's fantastic. I mean, yeah, maybe. I mean, his numbers last season were still incredible, but he probably wasn't as good as he was the year before. But he certainly started off this one and winning the best player in this tournament, showing what he could do in, as we said, against the PSG side, who we perceive as the best team in Europe. People were saying they were unbeatable. He completely tore them to shreds. So I think if he has another season where he's impactful in Chelsea and Chelsea can win honours and he can score goals, create, then there's no reason why he can't force himself into this England squad. I'm not even talking about the squad. I'm talking about starting for England, because I think he's got that much ability that at some time you're going to have to find a place for him.
Yeah, I agree with that.
What's it feel like to be a world champion now?
Yeah, it's surreal to say the least. The boys are amazing today, and hopefully we celebrate properly tonight.
What about the performance? I mean, Chelsea, you know Chelsea so well. It's incredible of causing upsets in finals.
I wouldn't say upsets. I wouldn't say upsets in finals. Just because everyone was rooting for PSG or saying they're going to beat us, don't make it an upset. We know how good we are. If other people don't believe that, hopefully we change their mind like today. But the performance today said a lot, and it was amazing, and we should get our flowers for it.
Yeah. Do you think it's also a bit of a statement victory, because it shows what you're about for the club? Really?
I think definitely, I would say, yeah, it was a statement victory, but in the future it will show. If we keep winning trophies, everyone will recognise us and give us the love that we deserve. But that's we'll only know in the future.
What have you found the experience like of playing in this tournament? Because it's been very controversial and divisive. A lot of people don't think it's a good idea, that there's too much pressure being put on the players and you deserve a rest. Would you rather have played in this or had a holiday?
Just won. In the future, I think this will be the biggest tournament in the world.
Bigger than Champions League?
I reckon in the future, yeah. And I've won it. We was the first team to ever win it. That's huge. I've really enjoyed it. Playing games every 4 or 5 days. It's been amazing. Playing with sold-out stadiums. Playing against teams that you'd never have a chance to play against. I've really enjoyed it. And I might just be saying that because we're winners now, but I have to be honest. It's been good.
Can I just ask? In years gone by, and you'll know these guys like John Terry, Lampard, Drogba, all those great teams that were forged, with amazing spirit. Are you capable of this group of kind of matching that and matching what they've done? Because you've been here together for a month. You must have really bonded. You've won this as a springboard. Do you reckon, when you see it, feel it in your heart, you could match those guys?
Yeah, definitely. They were all amazing players. They were the best players, and they won a lot. But that's our plan. So we've got the best players in our team, best young players for sure, and that's our plan to win things for Chelsea. And I think we're definitely capable of it. I think today showed. Everyone said PSG were the best team in the world today, and we won 3-0.
And it's the spirit. It's not so much even the winning. It's like there was like with the punch up at the end, that everybody was in there because it happens, right? And everyone's back, everyone's got each other's backs.
And I think that's also in Chelsea identity. You know, you stick together no matter what. I think, like you said, players like John Terry, the Frank Lampards, the Drogba's, they started that, and we're carrying it on. No matter what, we got to stick together, and that's what we've been saying all tournament, and it showed today.